Hi, I'm Mckinney. I'm one of the new ambassadors for Jerry's Fishing, and I'm bringing you out for a practice session with me today. So I'm just going to show you what I like to pack with me. I'll talk you through what rigs I bring, what reels I bring, what spare spools I bring, when to use a certain type of rig, what snoods I use, just everything about my rigs and what I bring with me in a practice session. I'm also going to be putting a big rod out, so I'll show you what I bring with me for that, and I'll bring you on for the full session. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video. So, to start off, we've got my rigs. I've got them all labelled nicely. It will be reversed for you, so I'll read them out to you. This is my 2 up 1 down rigs, otherwise known as a 3 out flapper, 2 up 1 down. So I've got them in size 8 foot, 6 foot and 4 foot. The 4 foot being if it's quite rough weather, you want a 4 foot, you want a shorter rig so your snoods don't get tangled. You've got a 6 foot flip medium, and then see when it's flat cam, nothing's really happening and there's not much tide rip, you stick it at an 8 foot, see if it helps. They've all got different size hooks, ranging from a size 2 all the way down to a size 8 on them. So the size 2's been up here, all the way down to a size 8 on the bottom there. Just depends what type of matching fishing, what rules they switch. I've got a snood wallet full of snoods. They've all got £15 amnesia on the snoods, and the rig body material is UK Invincible. £63. I might be wrong in that, but I'm sure it's £63. It's honestly one of the best lines ever. I use it in my big fish too, in the 110. Absolutely love the line. But yeah, so I like to have them all labelled, so when it's sitting in my box, I've got a label right here, and I just know what rigs it is, bring out the right size I want. Fantastic way to organise. This one is my 3 up rigs. So all these are 3 up flappers. They've not been fully done yet. I've still got some of the tape rigs in there. We've just got the simple 4 foot, 6 foot and 8 foot. Now, I won't be bringing clipped rigs with me tomorrow. I don't need a lot of distance in my rigs tomorrow, apart from my big rod. So for that, I'll bring one wire trace in case there's a few conger about. I have bring, there we go, I'll grab these rigs out. I've bring a pennel just for scratching, because I don't actually know. I've never fished this mark before. I've heard there's bull huss, I've heard there's doggies, I've heard there's dabs, possible sea trout, possibly even a lake mackerel, which is highly unlikely, but we'll see. And just really what it's about. We need to find out stuff. I've also got here an up and over rig. First time I've used one in a while, and I'm also trying out imps for the first time in a while. Last time I used them, they were bending it constantly, but we'll give them a try, see if I can get back into them. We've got another, just a plain pulley rig, different size hooks, 80 punch straight through, because I don't know if there's going to be a huss or a conger, and 80 pounds should be enough to hold at least one. And then if there's some about, I know to chuck on the wire trace rig. Right, so now I'm going to talk you through my reels. I've got one of them in this century case here, which the only reason it's in here is so I can carry spare spools with it. One spare spool, which I always keep spool covers on, that one has not got any leader on. That is for fishing small leads close in, and if it's weedy and you're fishing close in, it can be one of the worst things in the world when you've got leader, because you're constantly, I like to cut off my leader and just retie it on quickly. Saves a lot more time than try to pick it all off. Normally I'll have 2 rods set up, but see, since I'm just going for a practice tomorrow, I'll just have I'll have one big rod and one contour rod. I'll have a spare one on me in case it is weedy, just so I can get a bit of practice in. But having no leader sometimes can help. Just do not ping leads out. This is only for close in fishing. And then on my next one, I've got very light line in here. I think it is £8 line onto tapered leader, which goes up to £70. So yeah, that's my 2 spare spools for this reel. And then on the reel, I've got £20 line. On the other one, I've got 15. So nice wee reel. I actually picked it up off Amazon when I first started fishing. It's a 9,000 size reel, and honestly, see if I could find them on Amazon again, I'd buy another one. Absolutely love the reel. Never had any problems with it. Oh yeah. That's one of my match reels, all kept in this bag. Then got a pen rival. This is my other match reel, and I've not bought spare spools for it yet, which I need to get around to doing. I've been trying to get myself to do it for a while now. I've got a fresh line on it. This reel hasn't been used yet. This is what I'll be using tomorrow. So it will be, it is £15 line, 0.32. Very nice line. Onto a tapered leader, onto the Sakuma tapered leader. I think I've got it down with me. Use it in all my multipliers, use it in my matches. Love the leader. Can't go wrong with it. Not had any faults with it yet, and I hope it stays that way. There we go. So that is my reels. I'll only bring the two with them unless I'm fishing. If I'm going for distance, I will bring the multiplier. The multipliers, this is the casting specials. I've got them loaded up with £20 line, and if I'm going for distance, I'll go down to 15. But I've just been pleasure fishing with them recently, so I just got the clips. That's the clip you can hear rattling. Just got my casting specials set up for rays and everything now. I like to use in my T9 for distance. So yeah, that's my reels that I bring with me. I'll be talking you through the casting special as well with my big fish rigs. In fact, I'll just do it in a few. So my casting specials are loaded up with 20 ton line on both of them. This one is still not got leader on it. I've been meaning to get into it. I've got them relatively fast normally. I've got the brakes normally half. So I don't like to keep them fully locked all the time. We'll get a wee like that. We'll get that. That's with the brakes on. Brakes off. I need to put this reel on for a service. This is the one. This is why it's not been getting used as much. That's the other one I would show you, but it's got the clip on it. And I also like to use rubber because I don't know if any other users have this problem, but see when I'm casting wet and the line's wet, everything's wet, I need a bit of rubber. It just helps. The amount of grip that adds is unbelievable. And also can't go wrong with these reels. Absolutely love them. Bought them about 2 months ago, and I'm already looking at buying more. I love them. I'll talk you through my leads next. Why I bring certain leads, what I use them from, well, what I use them for. And right, here's my lead case here. Now, tomorrow there's a bit of a strong tide rip, so I've not got much light leads on me. There's a little bay to my left where I will be fishing, and if you can't tell already, I'm filming this the night before, just so I can talk you through it and get to the fishing tomorrow. I've not got bait ready or anything, but I'll talk you through it when I'm down at the mark fishing. So right here we've got a 5-ounce pyramid lead, double pyramid lead. Absolutely love these pyramid leads. You can't go wrong with them. We've got thousands of them, far too many of them. Ranging from 5-ounce to 2-ounce. I've got on me tomorrow up to 3, 4s, different types. Just to bring on me, I have got some 6s just in case the tide rip gets strong. Some 5s, 4s, all the way down to 3 grips. I've got some 7s for the T9 when I get that out, just for big fish. So hopefully I can give you a bit of insight in my match fishing and also show you a bit of what I like to do in my spare time when I'm fishing. Pleasure fishing. Absolutely love going for specimen fish. So I'm used to being in big leads. Like I've got some 8 ounces on me just in case the tide rip is strong, because at this mark I've heard you need to go far out for conger and huss, which I've never actually experienced doing before. I'm normally in close, maybe 30 yards. You've probably seen me on the Sakuma page when I had my huss. If you've watched the video, I only cast my huss baits maybe 30 yards, but apparently I want to scalp them in this channel. There's a big bed there. The conger and huss sit in, so I will be giving that a try. And you're close in for dogs, dabs, flounder, sea trout. It's meant to be quite good for fishing. I don't see much people fishing it. It's one of my local marks, so I'll need to give it a try and see what happens there. What else can I talk you through? So in here, I've just got, this is all the stuff in my box. I've just got spare battery packs, head torches, scales, hats, casting glove, just all the essential parts, spare tape, medical stuff, just in case you cut yourself. Better to be safe. That just always stays on me. And then for here, I've got baiting up needles. I had to go and buy brand new ones. I honestly cannot keep a baiting needle to save myself. I ended up coming home with them, sitting them in a tub, and don't know where the tubs went. So there's about 100 baiting needles somewhere. We just need to get around to find them. And all the tools I bring with me when I'm fishing is, you only need simple stuff. I'll bring a knife tomorrow. I've got a pair of scissors here. I've got a T-bar here. A pair of pliers, just in case I get a deep hooked fish on the wire trace rig. It's about all you need. I've never had a problem with only bringing these. I've got a spare leader. I've got my tapered leader. Cannot mind where I sat it. It was right here, but that is gone. So yeah, that's what I bring with me, and I hope you are going to enjoy the fishing tomorrow. And in fact, I forgot to talk you through the rods. So the rods that I'm bringing with me tomorrow are, there we go, the UK A8 Continental rod. Absolutely love this rod. I'm hitting, last time it was measured, 160 to 170 yards on this rod, with a 5-ounce lead. Was it a 4 or 5-ounce lead? I've hitting 160 to 170 yards on this rod. I absolutely love it. That was without bait, that was a plain lead. So with bait, probably about 150 if need to be. So yeah, you never need distance or really in beaches. So yeah, one of my favourite rods this is. There's a funny story about this rod as well. It's also been hooked on a skate by accident. It was on a common skate. It was on a scratching rig out for dogfish, and a dogfish was on it. A skate came into the dogfish, and the skate was holding on to the dogfish, and it was on a skate on the rod. We ended up losing it sadly, but it would have been some story to tell if we landed it. And my second rod I've got with me tomorrow will be, if I can set this rod down somewhere, there we go, is my Century T900. Just got this maybe 2 months ago. I've used them many times in the past before, and honestly phenomenal rod. Absolutely love it. Can't go wrong with it. So I'll be using that tomorrow. And yeah, I think I've basically talked through everything that I'm going to be using. I'll talk you through what way I bait up and everything tomorrow. Right, so we're out fishing. We've been out fishing for a good few years now. Nothing much has been had, just a few wee bites. We've got a free hook flapper here, free up. Nice wee light lead. There's not much tide rip. I thought there would have been a lot more. We've got both the rods behind me. I've got one caught in the T9 out. So we'll see what happens with that. We've just got ragworm baits, size 4 1ers. I need to untangle this rig. I've just baited it up to show you. And then another one, free up, because it's quite rocky. And I've lost the bottom snid already, one of mine, to a rock. So yeah, I'll get you a video on me casting it out the now for you. That's roughly about it. Just the rig I talked through last night. Just slight, there's a slight wee bit of stuff, and the 6-foot rig was getting tangled, so I put a 4-foot on there just to see what happens with it. But I also put a 2-ounce lead on, just so it kind of rolls a bit, just to give it a bit of movement in the water. But I'll get back to you with the cast, and then if I get a fish too. Hopefully you can see me. Just putting out this rig right here. It's the one I just showed you. We're going to put it at a wee bit of a distance because we just need to, the water goes deeper out there and there's nothing in close. So we'll put his lead down the floor, we'll get a ping. No need a lot of technique onto it. There we go, that's it, just stopped there. Best part of 80 yards there. Just a wee bit of a ping just to clear it onto that ledge. And then hopefully, in fact, hopefully the surf isn't actually messing up the microphones. But that's the only way we need. Let's try for a sea trout and anything else. Sea trout, flounder, doggies, whatever else wants to come and take it. Might be possible whiting, and then we'll see what happens there. Right, well, I thought I'd bring you back before it gets too dark. It's a low tide mark we're fishing, so we've finally just got run to the low bit of the tide, as I can show you, if the camera's not what it's done, stuck still. But Aye, we've just walked out quite a bit. As soon as the wee bit of shelf comes out, we walked out to it. We'll put the 2 rods out, just waiting. I've got a sketching rod out with sandeel and rag, just seeing if I can get it. I'm switching the baits every 15 minutes. I've got 2 rigs ready. That's what I'd like to do on match fishing. I like to have at least 3 rigs out, because you never know when you could snap one off. You could lose it to a snag, and then you've got an otter there ready and you just get another one out. So there's currently a little river right to my left in it, as you can see here. It is just sitting there. So I'm putting a flounder baits in there as well, see if I can catch any flounder, sea trout, whatever else wants to run up and down it. The T900 is going to be going out with a bigger bait, see if I can get a huss or a conger out in the channel now that I can reach it. So I'll keep you updated, let you know what happens. And I thought he'd bring his back just before it gets too dark to film. And if it does get dark and I catch fish, I'll show you. I'll just keep you updated with everything. Sorry, the fishing hasn't been the best, but it was the first time in this new market. It's a local market. My local places are horrible to fish. They're not the best fishing, so you just got to get out when you can and try catch a fish. But I'll bring you back if I catch it. Well, I'm back. I told you I'd bring you back with a fish, and I have done that. Now, if I can just quickly get this unclipped, we have a big starfish, one of the biggest I think I've ever hooked, and then we have also a wee poor cod. So yeah, that is what I've had so far. Hopefully you can see me okay. Just going to quickly get this wee cod unhooked, get you a wee show you, and then we'll get it straight back in. Good time it might not even be a poor cod. It's hard to tell without the light. For you guys, you can see absolutely fine. Phone's got night vision, but I've not. There we go, we'll go and get it back. That is the first fish that we've had so far. Been down here maybe 5 hours. For you guys, it's been 5 minutes. And then we've also got the starfish that I can show you again. Big, huge starfish. So we'll go and get them unhooked. We'll go and get the baits out, and we'll show you everything else. So just on our wee fish here. I'm struggling to see because my headlight is off, currently lighting me up. There we go. Nice wee white on. Having a wee tail kick there. There we go, we'll get it in the light views. Nice wee whiting. On the scratching rig, it's a 3-up rig, 4 foot. That's what I've been catching my fish on. We'll go and put this one back. It's a phenomenal rig to use in situations like this where you're struggling to catch. It's rocky ground. It's one of the best places. It's one of the best ways to use the rig. It sometimes fishes better for wrasse as well. Depending if it's rough and you're fishing for wrasse, they're better putting a bouncing betty on it to keep it off the rocks, and if you get snagged, the bouncing betty obviously comes out. But a phenomenal rig to use. That's why I like using it in places like this. I'm currently on 3 fish, if you count that starfish. My pal here, he's not had any luck yet, but we'll wait and see. I did hear my ratchet going, my T9 with the bigger baits, but I don't know what happened to it. So yeah, I'll bring you back with any more fish or see what else the rest of the session brings. Right, well, I'm just bringing in the rod. This is the end of the video. I had a wee bit of weight in the rod, so we'll see what if there's anything on it. It's not been the best of sessions today, but got to make do with it. My local place does not fish best. This is considered a good session when you catch me on 3 fish here. That's no duggies. We were targeting them because it's some of the only things you can catch here that are actually put up a scrap. I do not think anything's on this anymore. It is pulling, but that's just a bit of weeder, I think. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And let me know in the comments if you liked my first time in the channel. There is no fish on that. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe and let me know how I did. Hopefully you'll see more of me in the channel, and hopefully this wave is not getting in your way. With the sounds, it's horrible for me, but it should be good for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed.